Hey there, lurkers. What do you think about the sparkly truth revealed? Age-defying history, every day being a no-bones day, and the rise and fall of social media giants.
Just like outside, it sounds like things are heating up, so let's lurk! It happened.
What happened? Tell me.
It finally happened. We can now close the book on this sparkly chapter, as you were saying.
But before we get there, I'm going to reveal a secret. But it sounds like, Scott, I won the game of subjective.
Oh,
by
did
a
I just
landslide.
Did I just
a freaking landslide?
Right?
Right?
First of all, did I try to start the show to hide my shame of losing last week's game?
Yes.
Yes, I did. Second of all, you won by 1 vote. So don't.
A win is a win. Victory, loser.
I have a secret that I'm going to reveal on this show, though, Willie. I'm telling everybody right now, here today, next week's subjective, I'm going to win.
But that means that I have to lose, and then you get to be the one to pick it. Okay.
But I know how these rules work. I made up the game.
Okay. So this week's game of subjective, we're all celebrating the 4th. We're recovering.
Some
just
of
like
us
it's
are.
the Thanksgiving in the summer. Some of us are celebrating Tuesday.
It's just, may July the 4th be with you for everyone else.
Which is probably, for the most part, most listeners of the show.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What up,
But,
UK?
what's up, Iceland? This is the season to do barbecues, and all of us are probably spending some sort of time outside in the smoky weather having a barbecue. So this week, we're going to pick top 5 items to bring with you to a barbecue.
And since I lost, I get to go first.
It sounds like there are only 2 options to start with. Don't get this wrong.
Oh, I just want to let you know that there are 30 items on my draft board here, Willie.
What?
Did you not come prepared for the game of subjective? Because
I'm never prepared to come. It just happens.
With my first pick at Scooter's Barbecue, y'all are getting fried chicken.
Good choice. Fried chicken, classic. No. You got to start with the all beef hot dog.
All right. Fried chicken versus hot dog. We'll see how this goes. With my number 2 pick, I think I'm going to add a side to this fried chicken. We're going to do baked beans.
It's a great choice. You're building yourself your favorite meal. That's what you're doing. But no, I'm stacking the meat. 1 type of beef. We're going number 2. Cheeseburgers. Got to bring some burgers.
Cheeseburgers, hot dogs are going to definitely cause you to go number 2. With my number 3 pick, I'm going to add another side. We're going mac and cheese.
All right.
Get
all right.
on board.
Well, I know it's a little early for this time of year, but you got to have a barbecue with some corn.
That's good.
Corn on the cob.
It's very good. I definitely like to have that at every single one of my barbecues. But let's see here. We're on number 4, and I think I would be remiss to not offer my guests some sort of beverage. So why don't we do a nice cold pitcher of lemonade?
Says the man who doesn't drink. I'm gonna take a bold move. I'm gonna take a bold strategy here.
Oh boy, here we go.
Bud Light. This is the make or break. I'm throwing it out there.
I told you I was going to win next week. All right, finally, with my last pick, in this week's game. Guess what? You've had your entree, you've had your sides, you've washed it down with a refreshing beverage. I'm going to offer y'all a little dessert with s'mores.
That's a good choice.
Pick. Of course it is.
My final one is the most American, if ever there were one. The thing you want to fuck, American pie.
What's American pie?
Apple pie. It's apple pie with some semen.
This is going to be an interesting edit, that's for sure.
Good luck. You won. That's this week's game of subjective.
Yeah. Well, you help us out, lurkers. Go vote on our socials. They get posted sometime during the week. Let us know who has the best team, and I'll already start thinking of ideas for next week's game.
Well, I hope you can see through all of this victory tape that I'm running through, because, Scott, we got to talk about the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
No. The internet has been in uproar because years ago, a editorial piece came out, I think on the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, one of the big publications, that said, where does glitter come from? There's a company called GlitterX that makes glitter. Okay?
You see,
we have discussed the controversy.
Yeah, when a mommy glitter and a daddy glitter love each other. Fireworks.
That is a little bit of foreshadowing for you, Scott, because this YouTuber went out and let me just make sure that I get this right here because they put a ton of work in. The channel is CHUPPL, and the video is called The End of the Glitter Conspiracy Theory. They put in what looks like months of effort to get to the bottom of this. Did you watch this video? Because it's 30 minutes long.
I watched the 5 minutes that mattered. Sorry, guys. I think you just had a lot of extra in there. You know, it's
little fluff.
I
didn't
need to see you like, oh, getting out of bed. You just flew on a plane. Blah blah blah. Get me to the glitter. That's what we want.
So, in that article, the original article, one of the like PR people at GlitterX said they don't want you to know that it is glitter. You don't know who they is, and we don't know what it is.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, by the way.
So what were some of our initial thoughts? What, like, if you had to throw some theories, I'm assuming you got to the good parts of the thing.
What is glitter? I thought it was like little pieces of plastic.
No. What item has glitter in it? Not the thing that's glitter, but like, so we know it's like boat paint. We know that it's probably in toothpaste.
Money, toothpaste, stickers, like anything that you've seen shiny, every Lisa Frank item known to man.
What?
You didn't have a Trapper Keeper growing up?
Yeah, but I didn't pay attention to the woman on it.
I don't know what kind of redneck store your parents took you to before the school year, but I had shiny unicorns and sea turtles and kitty cats in my school.
You had Anne's kitty cats on your Trapper Keeper?
Yeah.
Why?
That's what Lisa Frank did. That was the kind of art. All sparkly, shiny. You need to Google Lisa Frank right now because I am disappointed in you as a human being.
Is this gonna pull up porn again? There it is. Yep, that's
Not Lisa man. Ann. Are you saying Lisa?
Anyway. I get this artwork, and I'm fairly positive that this is what caused furries to be a thing.
So yes, this documentary was shot like it should have been on 60 Minutes, and who knows, maybe it was. But I was so surprised at how much subterfuge and stealth has gone into keeping the glitter industry afloat. It's basically a cabal funded by the military.
One family. So lurkers, watch the video, get the context. But this is insane. A shell company for the U.S. government goes to this family-run business that their entire job is, we are precision cutters of foil material. That's what they do. And this shell company says, we need you to cut this very precise hexagonal shape. And by the way, sign this NDA because you're part of the Manhattan Project. You're making the first nuclear bomb.
Shh, you're not supposed to say. You're not supposed to say,
It's
Will.
boom.
You signed the NDA.
Big booms.
Big bada boom.
Boom, boom,
Yeah.
pow.
They wanted them to take mica, which is a stone, a material, and to create lug nuts or wing nuts or some sort of screw that could go around a titanium rod that just happened to be in the very first atomic bomb.
Yeah.
No big deal. No big deal.
You know, the new movie. Oh my God, I get it. The movie Oppenheimer. The reason it's going against Barbie is because it's a mix. GlitterX owns both of the movies.
It's the perfect opening weekend.
GlitterX is like, yes.
This is going to raise the company profits this year. We're all getting bonuses.
Well, you shiny bastards, good luck with all the money. And, you buy glitter. You think you're funding pride. You're really just funding the military complex.
Mm-hmm. You're so industrial. It's strange to think, though, that this story goes so far back in time. And when somebody asks you, like, oh, what's glitter? What is glitter? Where's glitter? You don't even think about it. You're like, why would I care? Why would I care about glitter? I'm sure it's been around forever. And speaking of things that have been around maybe a little bit longer than you think, this week I came across a story that is titled Facts That Will Warp Your Sense of Time.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want
I have not let Willie in on this because I wanted to see if he could guess how old or how young some of these things are.
Interesting. Okay. Now, I will tell you, history was my least favorite subject in high school, but it became something that I did enjoy as an adult. It's probably because I had terrible teachers, but I'm here. I'm here for it.
All right. Willie, are you familiar with the artist Salvador Dali?
Yeah. Yep.
Tell me, without cheating, when did he die?
1950.
Salvador Dali died in 1989.
I was alive. Okay. All right. All right.
All right. Number 2, what is older? The Nintendo Entertainment System or the Eiffel Tower?
This is a trick question.
How so?
No. Because the Nintendo came out in the 80s. The Eiffel Tower is the Eiffel Tower.
Incorrect. They're the exact same age.
Why?
See, the Nintendo company technically was founded back in 1889, so take a
That's
little
not
bit of liberty.
fair. Okay, so the Eiffel Tower is old. Nintendo is as old. Got it.
That's correct, yes.
The company, not the console.
That's
dick.
right. It's a little bit of a mislead there, but don't lose your head about it, because did you know in 1977, when Star Wars debuted, the guillotine was still France's official execution method?
What? You know the craziest story about the guillotine is that there are real stories, more than one. So this isn't just anecdotal, but there is written down stories of people's heads being chopped off and then picking up the head and seeing the eyes move. There's even a recorded case of the head biting the hand that picked it up. I think
imagery.
The new way France should just, capital punishment. A carbon surrounded tank, and you just put it in the water. Just done.
Oh,
super humane.
That's a terrible way to go. Instant jelly.
Yeah, but electrocution or guillotine.
All right, this one's going to be a little bit more difficult for you.
Sure.
I don't even know how to pronounce this. I don't know how to say it right without giving it away. So I'm just going to say this. Can you tell me the last year in which a Civil War veteran's widow died? I will let you do the decade just to have a fair shot.
Civil War, okay. Like the 1920s.
What if I told you that a Civil War veteran's widow died in 2020?
No. What? Yes. Hold on. When did the Civil War end? 2020.
The last known living widow of a Civil War veteran died in 2020. She was 101 years old.
So she was born in 1920?
Yeah.
1919. Okay, hold on. So this is fucked up. This is fucked up. I know you're bad at math. I need you to go with me here.
Okay.
The American Civil War was from 1861 to 1865. 1865. So if that was a Civil War vet, and let's just assume 16, Scott.
Oh, I have the facts right here. You don't need to do the math. I've got it right here in front of me. The two tied the knot on September 4th, 1936.
What the fuck?
When the dude was 93 and she was 17.
Hold on. Was he on the losing side of the Civil War?
This is the way the lady explained it. In 2018, she said, I had much respect for Mr. Bolin, and I didn't want him to be hurt by the scorn of wagging tongues, which I think is exactly the same reason that he married her, for her wagging tongue.
Oh my god.
Okay,
we don't do that.
Final one.
Right.
We're gonna cleanse this palate a little bit here, pun intended. Who is older, Betty White or sliced bread?
Betty White.
Final answer?
Has been around forever.
You are correct. Betty White is in fact older and better than sliced bread.
Okay.
She is.
Okay.
Also, your childhood was probably a lot longer ago than you realize.
I don't wanna. It's gross for me to think that when we were growing up, we were watching that 70s show, and the time now between that 90s show is longer.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sad.
I just want to sit around and do nothing.
That sounds like something a Gen Z would say. Not attacking, just coming up with facts. It sounds like you want
to get my Riz on, dude.
Sounds like you want a no bones day, or you're having a no bones day. You know who else was having a no bones day? Generation Z. And the reason I bring that up is because the Wall Street Journal has been doing some of that fine reporting they're known for. And
sure.
Guess who has the largest population in the United States right now?
I mean, it's got to be Gen Z, right? They're the purchasing power. They're the up and comers.
You got
They
it.
haven't died from cancer and drug use yet.
And one of the big reasons is because they have been able to make more informed choices and are actually more vocal about asking for what they want or making what they want, taking what they want, than any generation before them. And you know who's taking note? Everybody who sells shit.
Yes.
Beers are lighter. Drinks are more colorful. Coffees are colder. Taco Bell, which is home of the beefy melt burrito, the beefy 5-layer burrito, has said, listen, Arby's, actually, we have the meats. That's how this works. But Gen Z, they want
That was
chicken.
Wendy's.
They want chicken.
Wendy's had the beef.
Wendy's has the beef. No, they said Arby's
Don't
is
quiz
we.
me on
Go
we
to the
have
Googles right now.
Arby's
Do it.
says we have the meat.
Yes. And that's
You
where I was
mixed
going.
two things. You said, you said we have the beef, and I put, where's the beef?
Remix. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Taco Bell is just right
In my
there.
pants.
It's the taco.
But hey, there's some new stuff that's come out, all because of Gen Z. We have them to thank for Bud Light changing.
Nice.
Yes, and
Knew it.
that's one example. That's one example.
Terrible beer. What a terrible beer.
Heineken sponsored Coachella, and they did
Okay.
it with this new thing called Heineken Silver, which apparently is lighter, has less alcohol by volume. There's a new
Cool.
type of Sauvignon Blanc that is lower
Excuse me?
calorie, lower alcohol.
It's terrible. I've had low calorie Sauvignon Blanc, and it's not good. Generally speaking, if I'm gonna drink wine, just give me wine, right? But I get
guess.
it. I get it.
Yeah,
But I mean,
that's
your
what people
favorite
want.
drink, Scott, your favorite drink is because of Gen Z.
Lemonade.
Starry.
Stop. Yes, exactly. That they killed Sierra Mist, murdered it, stabbed it right in the back because a young person was like, I don't like the way it looks.
I don't want to get misted.
This is the one that I think is hilarious. KFC, the Colonel. After, thank you for your service, all that he's done for the fast food industry, he's like, we need to get our nugs in more people's mouths. And the best way to do that is to make boneless chicken nuggets. KFC has chicken nuggets.
Oh my God. Why?
Willie, do you like the pink drink from Starbucks?
No.
Well, a lot of people do. So
A
fuck
lot
you.
of people do. The only thing I get from Starbucks is just black. I'm old. God.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you went there and now you can't go back. That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
But Keurig has even gotten into like, we need to make iced coffee. So they're just changing like all of their stuff to match Gen Z. And I'm just going to go on record and say thank you, Gen Z. All of us have wanted something new. We've wanted a different variety for so many years, and you are the ones coming and grabbing it by the whatever and making it better for everyone else. So, namaste.
I just want to know how. How is Gen Z finding a way to push these trends forward? Is it just TikTok?
It can't be.
Is it 4chan?
I mean, they're doing something.
Snapchat? It might be.
It's probably
because
Snap.
we're seeing so much change around social media. Now, the rise and fall of social media sites in the last week has been unparalleled, right? We know that Instagram is falling. Facebook is only for old people, right? Facebook is only used by grandparents and whatever. But
Boomer humor, yeah.
you and I, us millennials, we talked about the death of Reddit. and they're holding true. They're not gonna change course.
Nope.
And now
Not at
Daddy Elon is going at it and saying, you know what? Screw this. You're not gonna have any fun over on Twitter either.
Listen,
Because guess what? There's
they
restrictions on how much you can read. Book
Elon was
limits
like,
now.
listen, if everyone else is tanking, if submarines are sinking, then why don't I bring us all into the news by causing things to even go? Let's see here. What do we talk about? Shitification in the past. Up
Yeah.
in the ante. Just he's Bezosing the shitification of Twitter.
I know, because we were there from the inception of the very first social media site, AOL. We saw this stuff happen, and now we're seeing again the death of behemoths in the industry. Where are we? What are we doing next? Is this the final nail in the coffin for social media sites?
I like how you brought up AIM, because I feel like we're going from ASL to DOA when it comes to all terms, all types of social media. We kind of brought it up maybe a couple episodes back where I was like, here's what you can do as you're slowly giving up social media. But what if that answer was nothing? I know things like Blue Sky and Mastodon, a couple things coming from Instagram, WhatsApp, I think is trying to create some sort of social site. But what if we didn't have to really do social media anymore? What if we just found ways to like kind of hang out with our friends again, not online, in real time, and then we just read newspapers again, digital, electronic newspapers. No,
I saw.
Is that good?
I hate it.
Okay.
So John Green had a video this week on TikTok, and he was talking about how there's this trend for people to say, generally older people, like, just get off the internet and go hang out with your friends. Then older people were like, get off your phones and go play with your friends. And then they were like, stop watching TV, go play with your friends. Stop reading the newspaper, go play with your friends. Everybody keeps saying go play with your friends, but everybody has distractions that are this small, this short.
And then we had OnlyFans, and they were like, get off your friends.
My God. You know what? Maybe that's it. That's the rise of the new social media. It's just, it's called On the Rise.
So many people have been asking us to touch grass now that we've been, you know what I mean. It's like actual grass. Most of it's dead, but actual, maybe AstroTurf. Either way, it's swung. It's swung from go out and hang out with your friends to quit hanging out with your friends that live thousands of miles away and go back outside. I don't think enough of us have gone outside recently. So how about we do that? How about you and I just take a little break and we go outside?
That's our show, lovely lurkers. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Please rate and review wherever you lurk.
We appreciate the love, so let's remember to be kind to each other, and we will see you this weekend.